Clockmaker's Cipher. London, 1853. The fog rolled thick across Berkeley Square as Detective Harrison Blake knelt beside the body of Edmund Whitmore, respected member of the Royal Horological Society. At first glance, it appeared to be nothing more than an elderly gentleman who had peacefully passed while enjoying his evening tea. But Blake's keen eye noticed something peculiar. Whitmore's prized pocket watch had stopped at precisely 3:47. "Most curious," Blake muttered, carefully examining the porcelain teacup on the side table. As he tilted it toward the gaslight, tiny brass particles glinted at the bottom. Why might the specific time of 3:47 be significant? Consider the mathematical properties of these numbers. 3 days later, Blake stood in the study of Dr. James Crawford, another prominent horologist. Same scenario: afternoon tea, peaceful appearance, and a pocket watch frozen at 3:47. The detective's investigation revealed both men had recently attended a contentious society meeting regarding a revolutionary new timepiece design. "The tea leaves look ordinary," Inspector Graves remarked. "But what about those strange markings on the watch casing?" Blake lifted the watch, noting a series of tiny scratches that appeared deliberate rather than decorative. What connection might exist between the tea and the watches? Why would a killer choose this specific method? Blake's investigation led him to the Society's headquarters, where he examined the meeting minutes from the previous month. A heated debate had erupted over Theodore Quinn's submission of a perpetual motion timepiece. The device had been unanimously rejected, with both victims casting decisive votes against it. "Unprecedented!" the Society's secretary exclaimed. "Never in our history has a design been rejected with such finality." What might make Quinn's design so controversial among professional clockmakers? In Quinn's workshop, Blake discovered intricate blueprints unlike anything he'd seen before. The design incorporated mathematical principles that seemed to defy the conventional laws of mechanics. But more intriguing were the notes scribbled in the margins, a complex series of numbers that appeared to correspond to clock positions. Could the numbers 3:47 be part of a larger code? What might they represent in Clockmaker's terms? A small package arrived at the Society, containing a single gear and a note. "Time flows differently for those who deny progress." Inside the gear were microscopic engravings, a sequence of numbers that seemed to match the pattern Blake had observed in Quinn's workshop. What could be the significance of sending a single gear? How might it relate to the murders? Blake arrived just in time to prevent another death. William Hartley, another Society member, was about to take his afternoon tea when the detective burst in. The watch on Hartley's desk already showed 3:47. "The tea," Blake commanded. "Don't drink it." How did Blake know to arrive at this precise moment? What clue did he decipher? Working through the night, Blake spread out all the evidence: the gear markings, Quinn's notes, and the victims' watches. The numbers weren't just times, they were coordinates, marking specific teeth on specific gears within Quinn's rejected design. What message might be hidden within the mechanical components of a clock? A breakthrough came from questioning Quinn's apprentice, young Thomas Cooper. "Mr. Quinn always said the Society was stuck in time," he revealed. "He believed his design would revolutionize how we measure it entirely." Could there be more to the apprentice's statement than it seems? What role might he play in the murders? Blake realized the murders weren't just revenge, they were a demonstration. Each death was precisely timed to prove Quinn's theoretical calculations about the nature of time itself. The next target would be the Society's president, and the clock was ticking. How might the murders themselves be proving Quinn's theories about time? In a dramatic confrontation at the Society's annual exhibition, Blake revealed the truth. Quinn hadn't acted alone. His complex scheme required multiple participants, including members of a secret group of progressive horologists who believed the Society was suppressing revolutionary ideas. Every death, Blake explained, was a gear in your grand design, but time has run out. How did the specific time of 347 help Blake identify all the conspirators? The time 347 represented more than just numbers on a clock face. When mapped onto Quinn's revolutionary design, these numbers created a perfect mathematical sequence that, when properly decoded, revealed the names of all society members who secretly supported his work. The tiny gears in the T were not just murder weapons, they were components of a miniature version of Quinn's perpetual motion machine, each one engraved with a part of the code. Progress cannot be forced through violence, and time, whether measured by gears and springs or by the consequences of our actions, catches up to us all in the end. 1. How does the story reflect the tension between tradition and innovation in Victorian society? 2. What role does the measurement of time play in solving crimes? 3. Could a similar mystery occur in today's digital age? 4. How do secret societies influence scientific progress? 5. What moral dilemmas do scientists face when their ideas are rejected by established institutions? Share your theories and interpretations in the comments below.